Right, good evening gamers, welcome to GreaverTV. This is going to be absolutely huge, there's no other way to describe it. It is the OWL7, it's the OWL7 Winter League 7 Grand Final for Division 1, which is their top division. Similar to the Premiership or the Invite League for ESCA and of course the European ETF2L League, and it's going to be monstrous. I've been joined by some very special casters for this match tonight. I've been joined by No Mercy. What is up, dude?
Hey, yeah, look, it should be a good game. These guys have been pretty much number 1 and 2 for a while now, so this should settle any possible debates.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm seeing some different tags on SQL. I mean, I know they've been sequential gaming for some time now, but is that Razor I see in their tag?
Big finals game, got to pimp out the sponsors. Maybe they get some free stuff as well. So yeah, should be awesome for them.
Yeah, for
Good
sure.
to see pro teams getting more and more cool stuff.
Indeed it is. And we've also got another little special guest in here. That would be Spitty. What's up, dude?
Hey, dude, so excited tonight.
You sound
You sound
mate.
Yeah,
It's a good way to kick things off.
monotone.
I should really quickly introduce the teams before we get underway. We do have IM Intel, that's Team Immunity, and they've just been absolutely demolishing the Australian scene for practically years now, if you include previous incarnations and stuff. Gone through many roster changes, but this one tonight is truly something special. We have Hellscream on Scout, Antwa from New Zealand on Scout. We've got Aporia and who else have we got? Aporia, and we have someone else on Soldier. What am I looking
Yuki?
at here?
Yeah,
Yeah, Yuki. Are you sure it's Yuki?
Yeah, Bulk isn't playing
But
heavy.
it's quite a forgettable name, really. No, you shut up to Yuki. Bulk obviously playing Demo and Bonobo playing Medic. On the SQL side, we have got Snowblind playing Scout. We've got JMH playing Scout, of course, Clan Leader. Well, ish. And we've got Mikey on Medic, Prime on Demo, and of course Soul and Grey Hunter on Soldier. Now we're getting into the first rollout. Probably going to follow Bulk on this rollout, but give us a prediction for this map. No Mercy.
I mean, it's Snake Waters, so the rollouts are pretty important. Bulk's going lower left, picking up the pack. Looks like he's getting there at pretty good speed. A bit slower than Prime. I feel like rollouts, Prime has the opportunity to sort of turn these rollouts around with some good speed and damage, and whoever wins that will probably have a good control going into last. But it's such a slow map in general, like. So wait and see. Bulk moving forward across the point. Quick double kill. Snowblind and Prime return the favour though, but all the territory is taken by IM, so that 4-4 has pretty much locked things down.
Yeah, Scout behind on
I think
Bonobo.
Prime wants to re-push, that would be dumb.
Oh wow,
Good sticky though.
Oh, Prime.
Great shot.
Yeah, definitely. Antwa though, he's going for the out. Oh, look at this. Antwa's going in, but he's been red. Very nice work by Prime there.
Yeah, that's probably not that much loss him trying to make that play there. If he dies, then they lose mid, and if he lives, then they lose mid. So
Yeah.
it's worth going for it.
This is a really hard push. We're pushing into mid with Uber advantage. You got to do it well.
Absolutely. Let's see how
If they can
choose
avoid
to
the
do this.
stickies, they probably want to hold the Uber, just take the ground. Mikey very low though. He's going to have to appear on that bomber. Yeah, so a nice work by Aporia. No one else is going to get caught, so...
So SQL's going to come in and take it without any issues. He's going to keep all their players up. IM's only going to lose one player. But of course now SQL is at quite an uber disadvantage. It looks as though they're just going to keep the aggression on though.
I feel like they could have been more aggressive, but now to do so would be unwise. Aporia will be back up by now, so they've lost the player ad. And they're holding this little room with all their heavies. That's just like asking Bulk to go in there with an Uber and kill everything. Yeah,
Nice.
Sanity has prevailed. They're going to move back to mid. And we're going to do the dance again. And I guess we're going to see now how SQL are good at handling this. As coming in from the lower stairs, early pop, Bonobo took a lot of damage. I think that might have been a sticky trap. And SQL are going to bail.
Yeah. I'm going to see Yuki come in here, some precision stuff, JMH going down. They're losing Antwa in the middle of this though.
Oh, gonna take down Mikey on 98% Uber. Big rocket by Aporia. Get the cap behind him as well, and
Yeah.
looks like SQL are just going into zombie mode here. See how it pans out.
Yeah, well they're going to lose Soul, Grey Hunter, Snowblind and Prime. Obviously, they had to try and get rid of Bonobo on the spot, but they all just got demolished. Only JMH left up. He might have even just come up, and of course, he's gone heavy.
Yeah, with 2 scouts alive for IM there, trying to just get free kills pushing is never really going to work against a good team. Nova just got back behind a door, it's very safe. And now they're going to set up at last. They are going to get everyone up in time. 80% Uber disadvantage is tough, but it's not game over. This last point can be a real bitch to push sometimes. 2 kills, SQL, nice headshot on Antwire and Soul taking down Hellscream. This is still anyone's contest, but there's a lot of red bodies stacked around on that truck. I think Yuki is going to pull the troops back here. Only going to live with Bonobo as they retreat back on a second. They got Mikey though, so it's going to be tough to be able to take this second point. And even if they do cap, it's going to be an easy recap. So pretty much just a reset on last. And yeah, they are going to retreat back, SQL to last. With interesting, they're looking at Jamie's going to stick on heavy. I wonder if Snipperland will go back to sniper for the last push, or if that was just their plan with Uber disadvantage.
Yeah, well, that was a big shot he got before, but yeah, Uber disadvantage, as you say. We'll see what happens here. Oh, sorry, carry on.
No, I'm not surprised. I am now don't have Uber disadvantage, and they're going to play the slow game. They're going to get a sniper, and I hear Antoine's good at sniper. I'm not sure if that's falsified rumors or not, but he's going to give it a go.
Yeah, apparently he uses these hacks called New Zealand Internet. But getting denied pretty harsh there. We're going to go and have a look at Antoine and see. Looks as though Snowblind has indeed gone snipe. If you watch carefully, folks, you'll see his crosshair poke across occasionally. Get that laser. Antoine just cannot peek out. He hasn't got an opportunity. He's going to come down the bottom, try and make something of this.
They're not going to go.
Oh, damn. They're going head to head right now.
Even getting the snipe here would actually be a valuable enough pick because...
Oh! Antoine, you beast! Absolutely... Oh, well.
So now they've got 2 choices. They can really, like, creep out the left and give Antoine room to snipe, or they can just go and hold the Uber for a while. I like where Mikey's holding on the right. It's not where you usually see a med, but it's definitely safe from the sniper. Well, Grey gets absolutely pounded by Yuki, though, in the mid-air battle. Blue do force the Uber first, but a Heavy hasn't really got a lot to work with and might just get stranded on the floor in this position.
Yeah. And you see IM's positioning as they're pushing in on this. As you said, they're taking it slow and they're really thinking about things before they go in. Look at this, Bulk with some decent coverage. He's going to go down though, but Prime has gone down. See, Soul will be following from the top here. He's got some good height. Soldier's going to come and force him down though. Aporia's going to fall as well, and IM's going to have to fall back here, I imagine.
Thought they would have had it there, but turns out it wasn't. Aporia was doing a nice job on the right, on like 10 HP, just kind of using the objects to his advantage, not looking to bomb, but just threatening to remind them that they're there. The idea was trying to sort of get some sort of pincer so that players' attention would be split and Antwoord would get a good shot off, but not to be. And Mikey just staying in his spot, definitely not going to get sniped from there. I feel like this defense is like unconventional, which is good, but it's really weak on the right. The roller door has, well, it's got enough stickies on it, and Prime is in good position to reapply them, but it's probably still the best option to try to push through the right. I wonder if you can get your medic up through the drop down. That would be cool.
Oh, pop.
Good bomb. Aporia does what Aporia does. Oh, they're not even going to get anywhere here. Look, and they're going to lose a soldier in the middle of us. Of course, he's going to force the pop.
Yeah, lazy play by Grey there. I don't think the Uber disadvantage was enough to need to try to make something happen. You can defend this Uber disadvantage pretty easy, but with that and no soldier, it's a bit tougher.
Soul, however, managed to get a couple of key picks from up on the top there to help with Snowblind.
Yeah,
this is where you don't want sniper. Pushing with Uber ad.
Yeah, even though Soul only really traded 2 for 2 there with the help of his scout, it meant that Prime had more than enough room to sort of reload and consolidate, and whichever scout that was sitting up his ass, I think that was Snowblind, did a really good job of just kind of zoning IM out, and they just looked at it and thought, yeah, no, we're not going to run a demo on the scout with 2 soldiers, that's just not really a good trade.
Yeah. Well, look at these Ubers, they're both coming up on 100%, folks, for those of you just joining us. GreaverTV, this is the ozfortress Winter League 7 Division 1 Grand Final. between IM Intel and SQL. Look at that, shouting out to their sponsors, Razer. As No Mercy was rightly saying before, great to see some high-level sponsors such as Razer and Intel all up in this. Bulk coming out of the right, good Uber, look at this, he's getting all sorts of damage on that heavy. Looks as though the heavy's going to be able to fall back into last. Look, Bulk trying to hightail it out of there. They know this can't happen. Bulk knows he's not going to get out, he sacks himself. Slow down the SQL push that might just happen here. We see Snowblind down the bottom, he's surely going to get Antwa here. This is a good start to a quick pushback. Oh, he's going to take a rocket to the face, though.
I like the idea here, though. Well, check out that spot that
Oh,
Moira is
no.
hiding.
Oh,
It's a good
no.
one.
Wow, how was no one... I haven't seen that yet. But he's been saving
Learn something
that.
new about this map every day. Looks like the Prime isn't going to walk out input, though. They retreated when they lost Snowblind. Yeah, the problem with Snakewater, it's really hard to push last, and it's equally as hard to push off it. As we are seeing right here. Sniping is doing the work. Antwa seems to have a slight advantage in the sniper game, because he's got probably a few more angles to work with. Even though they are very thin angles, he has options, whereas Snowblind, based on the hold position, is kind of has to be back left, which is a good place to be, but
And I find it a
obviously,
lot harder
signals him
to
out a lot.
watch for a counter sniper defending by, well, definitely anyway. But as you can see, Aporia going down there, I didn't actually see, did he come in to try and force a pop, did he, or did he get caught?
yeah, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, sort of trying to pressure copper stickies, I believe.
And
And he's going
Emporia's
to
gone
come back
spy.
as spy.
Wow, this is interesting.
How awesome would it be if suddenly Jamie and Snow went both scouts and just decided to push as a straight team?
Oh,
It would it'd work so well, but like there's no way you could just psychically decide to do that. Antwa taken down though. Grey Hunter and Soul just good controlled spam, and Bulk is trying to capitalize. All right, where is this spy? Here he is.
He's in a good spot.
The medic.
They found
know,
him.
They know. Someone has their headphones on tonight. Should push. Antwa on the respawn and be there. No soldier down.
Grey's in through bottom. I
But
don't
he's
know if
just
it's been
doing
noticed.
what's Grey's just being Grey. Like that's not going to achieve much.
Oh,
It's
he's
like
going to
that.
force it at the least.
Good angle. He found the medic. Mike almost dropping over there, living a little on the edge. The problem now is that Grey is dead. And
Absolutely.
they can't repush. Oh, Mikey getting caught out and Prime.
They're going to lose Yuki there, but
now
oh,
Bulk.
well. Then the Antwa. Antwa's on a rock. Soldier bomb in, though. Look at that. Huge. Grey Hunter comes in. Takes out Hellscream and Aporia. Antwa goes down as well. SQL is surely going to be able to push off this.
Bonobo does
as
wait.
well.
Yeah, didn't. Unfortunately, Yuki went a different path to try to meet up with this med as well.
Poor Yuki. Oh, well. Watch for the Yuki crosshair, people. It is going to be shaking like a crazy person.
That will definitely hurt IM's confidence there. If anything's going to shake you, it's trying to push for 8 minutes, fail, and then
Leaving
finally
your
the other
scout
team-
semi out of position and raping
Yeah,
him
for
when he's
something
upstairs.
like really lazy like that, it's such a huge advantage, and then they threw it. So they can recover, of course, and they're still in good position here to hold mid. But if anything's going to shake your mental state, it'll be that. Let's see how SQL look to push this with the heavy. Grey Hunter in nice position up high. I like where he is, just sort of like threatening to take ground. Looks like SQL are going to retreat back to second though. I'm not sure if they are tracking the Ubers here. I guess they must be. But if
That's
they
a
walked in, they
big
get it for
Uber.
free.
Like, there's a big difference right there. That's the kind of thing you'd usually expect them to be tracking. It looks as though maybe, well, if they weren't tracking it, it doesn't matter anyway, because they're using it almost straight away. If they're quick enough, they're going to catch Bonobo out. They surely can tell by the positioning what's going on, but look at this scout all in there, and Mike is going to go down. Hellscream, you beast. And Prime versus Bulk, that's not going to happen 1v1. Soldier's going to jump in and force the pop, though. He's going to get cleaned up by that scout in no time. Look at this, the heavy's actually rotating. Scout's going to go on that heavy.
Yeah, that heavy has been a heavy for a while now. So much so that Soul is scouting. And just can't get enough of showing off his versatility. Like a mad dog.
Well-known message.
He is going to get flushed out in the right room. Takes down Antwa for his troubles though before Hellscream arrives and catches him up. Times for cap on second. 40% Uber advantage, so yeah, I am back into a much more commanding position here. Antwerp is going to spawn a scout, so they're not gonna. They had the sniper option, but they're declining.
That's a good decision.
Yeah, and
Uber
IM is
advantage.
the most dangerous when they've got a little bit of momentum like this. They really are. Not even, like, I mean, obviously when they've got mass momentum, they've got mass momentum, but like this, they're just going to come in, rip shit and bust.
Oh.
We're going to see Prime
They're
go
gonna hit the
down
heavy,
here.
That's good. Yeah, taking down the heavy,
Yeah.
good position on the point. Bulk's gonna do a shit ton of damage before getting himself killed. Head down. This should be IM.
Well,
They still
yeah,
have
it's
the
pretty
medic,
much
but
all she
Hellscream
wrote.
is gonna have to do work.
Oh.
In fact,
Scouts
Wow.
do work. Well done.
yeah, Snowblind, huge plays there. Survives on about 20 HP. Soul, of course, still alive. Just making the most of the high ground.
Bonobo's
I'm
going
not
to
sure if
get
they
out.
can get this cap though. That seems a little
They've got
ambitious.
so many respawns. Lots of players streaming in, but look at this. IM coming in, taking position. SQL's not done. They're not going to chuck away their last point with a rush defense on second.
Yeah, Prime did well not to get caught out there. He got there just in time for the battle, and could have easily won the battle for SQL, but the risk for him failing is just so much higher than the potential reward. I am zerging in. They don't know the team has Uber. That's a good choice. While there's no heavy, they're gonna win the battle on the left. Salt players forced to compound onto the floor, and they're gonna drop 3v5. Probably good. It's unfortunate that they have their 30% Uber advantage here and no real way to use it. As Prime is desperately trying to give them a reason to use it.
Yeah, well,
By that
looks
I
as
mean
though
being an idiot.
got
Yeah,
Greyhunter
well, I
coming
can
from the
understand.
bottom. He's going to force Bonobo.
Oh,
They,
no.
they might have just thrown that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I don't think they realised.
Mikey
Honestly,
gets to
feel
go
like,
through flop.
despite the fact that I was expecting IM to lose patience, Rearway finally lost patience sitting back on SQL rather.
Yeah, I still go to call them Rewound as well. For those of you unaware, we probably will all refer to them as Rewound at one point during tonight's excitement, and that's because they were Rewound for so many years.
Before they got the monies and the Razor prizes.
Yeah, Razor, damn. But yeah, let's have a look what's happening. Check out Prime actually up on top of that little building there. Bulk's like, well, that gives me a nice little place to stick it. Hellscream's going to go down really early.
Soul in the his kitchen, really low health. Going to have to retreat with the equalizer. So that's one soldier effectively down, but one soldier and a scout actually down for IM, and that is pretty easy retreat. Scout is going to spawn in time. I'm looking at this second hold. What have we got? Because this is probably our first real second hold. Bonobo's going to get Uber first. It's going to be irrelevant. As players pushing in from grass for SQL, they're getting a lot of ground for free. I feel like Bonobo's in a really tight position here. He might have to be the first to Uber. His play's taking a lot of pressure. Yeah, Yuki decides to just force the issue, bomb in and get equal timed Ubers. And things start to get really messy.
That was really nice by Snowblind there. But IM might get commanding
Soldier
position,
on
but
bottom
it's
row.
not going to happen
Wow.
because those... Oh, well.
Clutch rocket by Yuki up onto the high ground. Cakes
That
bound
was
both
huge.
soldiers at the same time.
Wow.
That was a must-hit rocket and not an easy one. And
Yeah.
Team down, see how they push.
And Aporia, you can already tell he's going for a patented Aporia something or other.
I expect they'll just wander down through the grass for free, which is exactly what Bulk does and exactly what Yuki doesn't. Not that it really matters, as this point is uncontested. Checking for any sneaky business. No, Jamie's gone heavy, so yeah, 2 points. I suppose that's what you'd expect from a team down, but they'll be happy nonetheless. And with 90% Uber advantage, they may be considering a bottom push here. I think that's what they did last time, and it worked really well. They managed to basically
spotted.
pincer their heavy away from the medic.
Ooh.
He's definitely the key pick. Yeah, they're hunting that heavy down. Hell and Yuki take him down. Now they're on the medic. Soldier coming
Lost
in.
a lot of play.
Bonobo is down, but Prime is really the only one there to put up a defense.
I think this might be all IM intel. 3 players left up to cap that out.
Yeah, much better push. They definitely learned from the mistake the first time. Responded to what SQL have been doing, holding sort of center left.
Alright, I'm going to follow Yuki on this rollout and just see what he's doing at mid. Demos are getting there pretty quickly.
See, the rollouts are usually decided by who has the high ground. Not that it's unique to rush there. Soldiers go very aggressive for IM and get a fair amount of kills there. Apori did more damage than he should have had right to. and Bulk just walks across the point at the same time.
Yeah.
A pretty convincing rollout, actually. Very aggressive soldiers. It seemed like Yuki and Aporia definitely had an idea there, and they just went for it. I liked it as well because if Sol is doing tricky business low, going through the kitchen area, then there is no way he can quickly switch to high and assist. So you run one scout and 2 soldiers up high and be aggressive, and he might get your medic from behind. As long as you're aware of it, then you will the high ground and you can get pretty... There's basically like a window of 5v6, which they exploited as Aporia went sniper. That's interesting. I think they'll be surprised by it because he's not conventionally known for sniping, but he was the player dead, so take the opportunity as he
someone got headshot
by Snowblind. Oh, he takes down Snowblind.
That was a very good read by Aporia there, knowing he'd go back for health and then walk out.
It's interesting though, like, they wait for them to pop, they use the extra player to make them pop first.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get the... Oh, well. So close, so close, so close. All this needs is someone to jump the point. Unfortunately, there's no one capable of jumping left up. Bulk is
It's tough when you don't have a
demolished.
secondary.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, Bonobo, Bonobo! Bonobo's gonna go down, as is Bulk. Good save there, 2 blue scouts on 1 red scout. Not gonna matter though, 5 times cap on that second point. SQL looking a little bit tighter all of a sudden, no mercy.
Yeah, I have to wonder if the option there to push after taking the sniper down was the right pick. It felt like they just didn't have enough firepower.
Oh, an old man Grey goes down. Gonna trade for Antwerp, but...
I don't really understand why Jamie is pushing off past this heavy. The spawn doors at last are really close. It's pretty easy. Go back to scout and you'll get there faster. And
oh, well.
All things good.
So, I'm not too sure what happened with Aporia there, but it looked like they just popped anyway well before that. No.
Probably just did what he does best.
Yeah, maybe it's just nice and premature.
Hellscream's been behind him for the last 30 seconds. He's on the med, he got him.
Wow. They clearly weren't tracking that. And Yuki is just going to push straight in at their face. Soul is going to get out. Greyhunter is going to get trapped. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, they might lose Prime here as well. Oh, so Yuki will go down, but they're going to trade Prime.
That's a big kill. They could go straight onto last tier if it was the scout instead of the medic capping. Get your ass on that point. They're going to offer the time 7.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go straight.
I don't agree with that. But going under, I love this. Demo isn't up yet. They're already in. Kill the heavy, and it's pretty much round. Bulk should really just go sticky the right door.
Wow.
I am still have the numbers here. SQL did very well to hold off there, but it's still not over.
Bulk keeps ending up too deep. When he's pushing, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree. That's definitely something he can work on, but I don't think it's going to matter here. Scout's going to mop up, pulling out the self-damage bat. Nice one, Hellscream. Oh, and Soul and Jamie spawning just in time for the cleanup crew.
Yeah, that was very close.
Antwerp looks like he wants to zerg this. He's not going to be able to though. The heavy is back up for Jamie. Going to get up on his high ground. I definitely like the heavy on last. It seems to be doing a good job.
Yuki heavy.
Yuki goes heavy? That's interesting.
Oh well. Surely that just translates to Yuki mad.
I mean, the point... Now they 100% need to kill the sniper before they push, but I mean, they were doing that anyway. But the problem is...
turtle though?
It's really lowy ground. You reckon they turtle for the whole half?
No. Like, they might just be wanting to slow the map down, you know.
They do know that eventually SQL is going to get mad and they're going to push up.
I think SQL will be content to sit last and try to win a rollout, to be honest. But it is going to be very... I don't think they can push with their heavy. It's pretty tough. Maybe out the left, because it gets good position, but you can't really push the valley so easily with a heavy. As looks like some lights beside plants here. Aporia and the scout are going to go in. They're going to get mince-meated at the minigun. but gonna get the medic, Antwa with them finishing kill.
Here
They
we
lost
go.
4 players for that. Here's the wisdom of the heavy now. Where is he?
He's right on the point. Big target.
I don't like that positioning actually. It puts the medic in an awkward spot with 3 angles of attack, as I think it was ultimately Snowblind that did the dirty work there, using the underpath. Heavy just can't protect you.
Yeah. I think
Would have
Demo's a
much
better
preferred
choice.
them. I would have really liked them to sit as heavy demo in the left corridor and try to use that Uber more proactively in the upper room. As it happens though, they've got a nice player advantage here with Snowblind down, heavy jewels aplenty, and more to the point, the fact is that Mikey is healing for 10 seconds.
Antwa, wow. Big cleanup.
That was pretty good. They popped a Uber exchange, pushed in with heavy.
149 people watching. Big telltale sign here though. Check out the med scores. Bonobo 82, Mike 63.
It's an interesting one. I mean, there's a few times I spotted Mike maybe not getting as many heal points as he can, but to be fair, a lot of the time was spent just kind of sitting at last, healing a heavy, because he's restricted in his positioning when he's at last, so there's like, he can't like be healing half health players, which is a disadvantage. Like Snowblind was basically sniping 125 while Poirier and Antwa was sniping with 180.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's a lot of little things that and that's probably a product of the downside of the positioning where he's putting himself. Because by holding over on the left there, he's got a really strong position to heal those around him, but by being unable to move, he can't heal people that can't afford to be near him.
Exactly, and yet again, that's another one of the challenges that is faced by defending on this map. Just all over. But yes, let's have a look at the other scores so far for that first half. Of course, Yuki leading the points for the fighting classes over on IM with 43 and a couple of DOMs. Conversely, on 30 points, we've got Snowblind pulling the weight over on SQL. You know, both scouts in regards, I mean, obviously there's some points differences based on who was actually in the lead and stuff, but the spread's pretty even, to be perfectly honest, no mercy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think IM have been playing a lot more sort of centralized, solid team play. Yuki's been sort of leading charges, whereas SQL have often been a little bit more scattered and relying on their scouts to do a good job. But they're doing a great job. Amy and Snowblind are probably dishing out as much damage almost as Prime and getting the picks when they need to.
Absolutely. Prime with a lovely rollout there, awesome bop, comes in, grabs that health pack. He's there pretty much at the same time as Bolt. Neither of them getting any damage on each other. Grey Hunter and Euphoria both took damage. Wow, look at this aggressive soldier. Who is that? He's still alive. That is Euphoria, Snowblind and Prime going down. Souls all over that medic. Nice. Oh wow, but they're going to get Micah's.
Unexpected rollout from IM. I don't think I've ever seen that. We're not going to even care about the high ground. We're going to jump our soldiers through the middle of the point onto your demo. It was flat, low, and fast. It gave Soul basically a free shot on the medic, and he took it and managed to consolidate. So, good pick on. But had he not killed that, that would be basically a team down, and this round should be over. As killing Prime really early definitely cripples SQL. A lot of the strategy revolves around him being alive and doing damage off what he does. So I will be pretty happy with how that went, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them do that every single rollout from now on.
If it works, it works. Let's have a look at the Ubers. 20% in favour of IM. That's right, Bonobo coming up on 75 now. We're hopefully going to see it push sometime soon, although Aporia has gone sniper again. Of course, Snowblind still counter-sniping for SQL. Going to put the camera on him, and of course JMH is still playing heavy. And looks, oh, that's not a good way to start.
Heavy is getting flustered by 2 scout. Uber is popped, and the Uber is popped too late. Mikey went back into the spawn doors, and the Heavy obviously couldn't. I think it's going to turn out okay though. Snowblind does a nice job there, cleans up the scouts with the help of his 2 soldiers, and they're going to push straight out onto this midpoint.
Antwa did a good job of slowing them down, actually.
Problem is now,
surprise is gone.
yeah, they're stuck with it now.
And what do you do with it? I think this is actually a pretty good point suited for Kritzkriegs because there's, I mean, the grassy slope area, you can just sort of stand out there forever, indefinitely, which is what Bonobo is doing. And stickies are starting to tighten a bit. They're not going to have any favourable Kritzkrieg uses here.
Yeah,
As
here we
long
go.
as one comes in,
Oh no!
that was a good first sticky. Got Greyhammer and Prime down to like 10 HP, but I don't think they're going to be able to convert the kills.
Question is,
Overextending.
Yeah, this is
Snowblind
not good.
punishes.
I think Bonobo might get out if the soldier... Oh, look at that. Gets Snowblind. They get separated, and the soldier's going to jump away. He's going to leave Bonobo. Oh, well. Check that decision-making out. Yuki says go back. I'm going to go for the med.
Yeah, it seemed like a desperate maneuver there. I am could have easily capped second and being content with holding second with a Uber to crit disadvantage, which isn't good, but I've heard of worse. Definitely seemed like they sort of overextended there, trying to hunt the players, which would have turned out great if they got them, but Snowblind and I think that was Soul just sort of punished people if they ran past, trying to ignore them, trying to get the medic. Not the most successful Uber there by SQL though. They are Bulk and Aporia basically just suiciding in to force it, and now the crit spree is coming in from the left, but it's a little bit prematurely popped. They won't be too devastated with having wasted that crit spree though, as they
Free
just now know
Snowblind's
that.
also nice as well.
Yeah, now they're just kind of hold mid and they're going to not really think about the crits, they're just going to think about it as Uber disadvantage. And this is a much better position than before because it is tough to push through here without Ubering, so what's likely going to happen, at least in IM's ideal world, is they'll force the Uber retreat, and then if IM are smart enough to push back across the grass in the open ground, they'll should have an easy re-entry onto the point to stack it and get some healthy kills.
Long
think
story
SQL
short is we're going to watch Aporia.
Scout Uber,
Oh.
that's actually not a bad idea. Should have been 2 scouts though, not a single scout. 1 scout just not nearly potent enough. And...
Oh! Oh
That's
snap.
big.
That is so big. Only caught it in the distance, but that is team down. And Aporia is already on
it's
second.
depressing when things get... that went way too, to plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did they stack the point? They knew the other team had a crit screen. The scout push was a inspired one, but it just wasn't effective enough, and then they just did exactly what they weren't supposed to do on
Seems as though
Clump.
they went scout push. This is great. This is a good idea, and then that was where the thought process ended for that. Oh, and they're going to pick up a free soldier here. Surely, how did he get out? Wow, Soul walking out of
Equalizer,
it on the
good weapon.
crits again.
Hopefully, there's no Euros watching.
They have a heavy and it's good position. Looks like Prime seems to think they're going to push from under, so he's pre-sticking it.
Yeah, they're going under.
Ironic, because it looks like they're going to do that.
Oh, he's going to get medic!
Yeah.
Detonate! Yes!
Wow, very nice.
Excellent,
Red.
excellent work.
Oh, scout.
Now it's just a matter of cleaning up jumping scouts. Antwi taken down. Hellscream
Hellscream.
is...
He's
Where is
got
he?
it. He's got it. He's got lost.
Oh no.
Through drop down.
Through drop down. The one thing that that they're not watching.
I do the same thing though when I play Snakewater. I don't think about drop down that much, to be honest.
Well, it's clearly designed as a way for scouts to get from last to behind your enemy team at second. But people definitely aren't looking at it as an opportunity as an
Yeah.
attacking place as well as a defending place.
Well, you always think of them just going under or coming from the left-hand side. But anyway, let's have a look on this mid. Bulk is super low. Big bombs in there. Bulk is going to go down. Old Man Grey is going to disappear too.
I like that trade.
Oh.
Hellscream in on the demo though. He's going to get the demo. Is he looking for the med conversion?
Wow.
Mike pulls out the needle and it actually proves to be life-saving choice.
What is Snowblind going to do?
Is Snowblind behind? Yeah.
Yeah, he must be.
He's
He's spotted.
by Aporia. He might be
But now
able
his
to
best
box out.
option is to wait for Bulk and Yuki actually going to spawn together, so that's pretty bad. Yeah, he's definitely looking for the demo pick here, but there's a scout on him.
Good first shot on Hellscream. Couldn't follow it up, and Yeah.
Pretty cool trap by Prime. He's putting it on the grass side. Soldier is almost going to walk over. It's just sitting there on the floor.
Oh! Wow, that was close.
He got caught watching it too.
Yeah, Bulk just killed him. Probably wondering what the fuss was all about. Bad Uber there. Both teams trading. Definitely favors Bulk. I love his sticky jump up forward. They're going to pincer this Soldier up into the sky. He's not even low.
Bulk flicking pipes up at him.
Straight for the frag video.
Yeah.
But 3v5 here, this should be over.
And
Prime
what
has
maps
to
we
do
got
work.
second? We've got Granary, haven't we?
This will be the end of the round. Heavy's getting in there in time. Might be enough to save, but Mike isn't healing him.
Oh, look at this. Scout. Soldier on the scout, and Hellscream will go down. They're gonna defeat
Bulk.
it.
Yeah, I am need to push off this. Just back to scout. Risk the back cap. I don't think you can afford to.
No, they really can't right here. Pyro providing good suppressing fire for Bulk here as he tried to get out.
Hellscream Spy.
Do you reckon he wants to kill someone or just back cap? Ooh,
Oh.
big headshot.
Is he
He,
needed?
Yuki.
just basically doing what he feels like.
Yeah.
Spy just walked straight out into a rocket. Why would you use that door? Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, he's gonna get the heavy. Yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, and that's just embarrassing. Oh well. I guess he wasn't communicated clearly enough. Uber is popped. Grey with a double kill. Nice 1-2 punch rocket and shotgun. These soldiers are in woeful position though. They're spreading out, which is good to avoid the demo, but one should just get high ground while the other fends off the demo. Like, if Rapori just came out the left door now, they'd probably all die. As it happens, he's not anywhere near them, so it doesn't matter, but...
Sniper.
The control point is being contested. Alert! The final control point is being contested.
Yeah, backcapping player.
Oh.
The lack of... Honestly, Yuki on the sniper is hurting I am a lot here. Not to say he's a bad sniper, but he's a pretty good soldier.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Been having too much fun playing at ECA Intermediate, obviously.
The scouts and demo, I'd love to see them start steamrolling, just run as a pair. They can get mid for free if they go, but they're holding. Push!
Uber advantage. Be interesting.
So wussy. Oh well, they're gonna get their heavies up. Now they're gonna have to push through mid with Uber advantage.
It's gonna be tight too.
Like, if you're... oh well. I can understand SQL's logic here, but if you're 4x down, I can't agree with that decision to sit back. I feel like that was just ground waiting to be taken, and they're way too far down to not be aggressive. As it happens though, Prime is going to set up nicely on the right. No particular one trap, just sort of spreading his attention. I think second point is probably my favourite on this map altogether. It's like, it seems like teams haven't fully nutted out the best way to hold it. Often the demo man is sort of on the right, but teams seem to be favouring pushing the grass these days and just sort of walking it out in this big open fight, which is definitely something that defensive teams shouldn't let happen if they're tighter. As early pop, Bulk taken down, and the pop from Bonobo. Comfortable counter pop by Mike. They should really just press this. Soldier is going aggro. He's going to get the med. Nice
SQL. Well. That's lovely. Only Hellscream
Scalp
and Pyro.
on. There's a scalp on.
He's waiting.
Back up.
Well, I don't know the times on this map. Badlands, can you? I think you can just ignore the times 2 cabacks if you have a times 4.
Oh, a wild Aporia appears.
That's all they needed.
Yeah, and they need to
someone
cap
should
this up
message
as
me if
soon
they
as
know
possible.
that, if the times on this map are like Badlands or like Granary in that with regards to back having second and mid.
I'm pretty sure it's Granary.
Okay, but then you'd have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I know it's quicker than Badlands, but I don't know how much.
Looks like 50% for Bonobo. You're going to push down through the grass towards second point. Prime wants to defend this with med, which is I like that decision. Soldier getting aggro, probably a little bit too
Scout
aggro.
his face.
Well, he misses his rocket jump
Soldier
as well.
going under.
Well, now he's just going to bomb in with 2 rockets.
Oh, Soul, I thought we
interesting
were going to see an
plays by
equalizer. So, okay, Bonobo, 50% Uber advantage, full team up. Still 9 seconds on Soul and JMH. This is gonna
I
hurt.
should just Uber party for the bottom.
And away they
I
go.
love me some Uber party. Oh, rockets to the face. Yuki melts Mikey.
Our last control point is being captured.
Prime is still
Prime.
full HP,
Oh, they're
taking
so
a
low.
lot of damage.
They are so low. Look at that, 32, 44, and 44 respectively. Absolutely
Again.
crazy.
I think Bulk's getting too deep. He's not sitting back, letting the team do the damage.
Yep. And alternatively, if they'd had maybe like a Poria go up on the high ground, no team seemed to want to take the high roof late into those sort of fights, which is often a forgotten but important gem. If you have a soldier up there when they don't have a demo man to look up at you, which was such the case, Prime was out of ammo, then that can be really devastating.
Hard out. Right, so
This
we're gonna
time,
see.
though, it's a different case, because I am kind of can do what they want. They only need one more round. This is the second half. Yuki's gone heavy, so I'm pretty sure they're going to prepare for a team mass suicide here.
They're going to make him pop, get out and repush.
Hellscream going from high right. They're going to get in for free. They've got the pop.
Our last control point is being captured.
They're not even going to lose all 4 players like they did last time, so this is a much better push.
Control point is being
Yeah, and look at
Warrior
the
is
scouts
going
behind.
to
Scout
get
on the.
caught,
Oh, this. No,
Yep.
it's game over.
Aporia tries to equalize his way out and find that he's holding the, not even equalized, he's got the paint train for backcapping.
Boom. That's going to bring us to the end of the first map. Look at that. Get a little bit of MM1 in there. Friendly MM1, of course. So yeah, for those of you just joining us, this was Snakewater, the first map of 2. Possibly 3, because it's a best of 3. And yeah, this is the ozfortress Winter League 7 Division 1 Grand Final. IM Intel versus SQL. And I mean, yeah, did that go how you expected it to go, No Mercy, or did you think it would be a bit tighter?
Yeah, I think it did go how I expected. I mean, the scoreboard is going to look back as a pretty convincing win for IM. And to be fair, they were in control for most of the game. But it wasn't a walkover by any means. I mean, we played 45 minutes of the map. And there was definitely some serious toss to and fro's. Just when our push came to shove, it seemed like IM had some more creative plays, whereas Rewind were always stuck reacting and then trying to decide if they had enough to counterattack and often backing out. So they just always were on the back foot.
Yeah, and of course, conversely, SQL, traditionally their strongest map is Granary, which just so happens to be where we're off to now. And I know OWL6, we were in this exact same position. It was, I think Granary might have actually been the first map in that rotation. Was it Granary, Badlands, then Gravel Pit? I can't remember. But that was super tight as well, and I believe SQL took out Granary last hour, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. We might get to see a third map. Any idea what the third one is, No Mercy?
Gravel pit.
Yeah, Gravel Pit.
It is Gravel Pit.
Yeah, historically, SQL have always preferred playing on Granary and Badlands against these guys. And as Yuki, I think, said a while ago, so long as they can eliminate one of those 2 maps, they feel like they've got an easy win, because they consider themselves strong favourites on Viaduct, which is their favourite map, and was obviously eliminated by SQL. And they feel like they're strong favourites on Gravel Pit. And Snakewater, in their eyes, was really the wildcard map. Not to say that SQL are going to win Badlands by any stretch of the imagination. It's obviously a well-known map by both teams, but this will definitely be where SQL feel like they can get their revenge,
Whoa.
if anywhere.
Hang
It's
on.
definitely more
We're on
free
Badlands.
play.
I thought it was Granary.
No,
Jesus, can
Badlands.
I not read match threads? Obviously I cannot. There was me getting all hyped up.
Now, Granary is probably...
Div 5 final.
Yeah, and it's a favourite of...
I can assure you I did not read
SQLs.
that match thread, but too many match threads on ozfortress. 6 divisions. It boggles my mind when I look through them. It really does. But yeah, so quick FYI, obviously you're watching ozfortress Winter League 7, people. It's the grand final for Division 1. But yeah, ozfortress had 6 divisions for this Winter League, which is absolutely crazy. 8 teams to a division, stretching right the way from people fresh to competitive play, right the way obviously up to the cream of the crop, as you are seeing right here. And it's been a fairly successful season, hasn't it, No Mess?
Yep, it's been smooth sailing. Most of the division admins have been very happy with how their division has gone. With maybe the exception of Division 1, but you know, if there's not drama at the top, it's not ozfortress competition.
And it's
I was
not
gonna
Tier 2.
Surprise, surprise.
Indeed, but I mean, you know, it keeps things interesting and it keeps things alive. Backbans or not.
Absolutely.
Shout out.
So this map is really much going to be all about rollouts, and Sol is probably going to bomb every single rollout from Valley.
He's definitely got an interesting, fast rollout.
Like, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be the same every time. It's really effective, but IM will be ready. The real question is going to be who does better in the scouts. Oh wait, someone's talking about me.
It's going to come down to
Talking
bulk
about you, can you not
and
see
prime.
these assholes?
But yeah, so like, I feel like it's up to Snowblind and Jamie to like really dominate here. Demos are going to be in a pretty sort of locked and controlled battle. You're going to be equal speed. I mean, yeah, if a demo botches their roll, it botches their jumps, then you know that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
but
quickly,
semi-final.
yeah,
Bulk didn't even make one rollout.
Yeah,
this is true.
he had
So-
absolutely.
You could just get a warm up
horrible
though
time.
earlier. Did not
dude.
a warm up, but he was playing with us. Missing
We're
all
going
his
live.
jumps.
We are going live. This could be
Watching
the big
Bulk.
decider, people. Are going to be watching Bulk on this rollout. And he botches the first one. Oh, what a start. He's just going to walk up. Surprised he isn't claiming lag and asking for a reset. They're just going to meander through.
Healthy contingency plan for IM. They're just going to do a full value push here.
Well, luckily for them, SQL is too, so IM's going to try some kind of wraparound. And so far, it's
Walking
working
under
out.
with the med. What is this wizardry?
Yeah, what is
You
this?
strats on a map in Australian competition? That's unheard of.
Unfortunately, it's just Bonobo by himself. Antwa there. Oh, no. Oh, well.
If Antra got one more meat shot off, this middle would have been won by a different team. And they would have been wearing blue.
And Snowblind choosing to cap the point up rather than chase Bonobo, probably a good decision considering. I mean, they do have
Well, they
a
had
big
30
Uber
health,
advantage,
so it's a
but
little
yeah,
tough.
exactly. He knew Bonobo was going to pick up the health pack in that house, so no point going for it. And we all know how handy Bonobo is with those crossbows. Right, anyway, so my favourite camera position where I can just kind of leave it there and talk. Wow, look at this. I am going aggressive, coming in, taking out Soul, popping that Uber. And they're
Scout
gonna,
is going to chase. Soldier as well. Would have preferred if both scouts chased here instead of all the heavies. They're going to get a lot more ground this way, but they're definitely not going to get the medic. And actually, now I think about it, that's
I'm
probably
trying
better.
to find this
because-
scout. Look at Antwa. He does
Well done,
get
Bron.
denied.
Yeah, Mikey with huge Uber advantage here, and it doesn't really mean squat. IM are just going to sit out. IM should be sitting outside and grinding their Uber, and that way SQL can't push on them. Instead, they're going to walk through a upper lobby and give SQL
Are
a
they
10-second
trying
window to
to-
kill everyone.
Yeah, are they trying to
didn't.
make SQL think they have Uber? Surely.
Yeah, look, maybe they had a scout forward calling for them, so it's fine, but unnecessary risk from IM, small stuff. As it turns out, they're now going to get Uber up, and I think they're just preying upon the fact that SQL are going to be playing on the safe side because it's a grand final, not prepared to take risks even when the risks really should be taken.
You see Prime here, he's just watching the bottom. Obviously, we don't have any off-classing here, people. We've got 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, a medic, and a demo per team, both with 100% Uber. And quite an early pop by IM. They still haven't forced SQL. Here comes the force now. Going to get that sentry gun in the process, though, and IM's going to fall out and regroup.
Just popping their Uber, falling back, and see what they can do without Ubers.
That felt super nothing from IM, to be honest. It felt
Yeah.
like all their players were like sticking to the plan so rigidly that none of them went and did that dumb thing.
Oh, they're
that
going to get
you're
Soul,
told
though.
not to do.
Oh,
Nice re-entry though.
Huge.
Punish top right. Now they have a platform to work with. Hellscream suiciding the point. Good job. But Prime is going to get consolidation kill. Not enough though.
Yeah. good
Without
work.
Ubers, I think they're playing a lot better. That's why they're doing it.
That's a good point. I didn't like their first push, but I loved their second one. It was clinical, definitely caught the guys on the right from surprise. It was just way too fast. Prime had all his stickies on the point, so he was ineffective to prevent it as well. Valley versus Valley, Antwa going resup.
Steam, why you do me like this? It's like it's just relogged in, it's showing me everyone who's online. This can't be good for the stream. Apologies people, it should be over in a roughly 300 friends.
Well, I'll just make sure I'm saying what's happening then. So, SQL win another rollout. Much less eventful on that one. Both teams sort of went Valley, wrapped around for a little bit, and then realized it was awkward and backed out.
Oh well.
Demo Man are pushing around corner here. Prime is in a great position to punish. His scouts are super low, but just way too commanding position.
Alert. The control point.
Soldier
SQL,
advantage.
This is looking tight. Soldier jumps though. They're going to deny Soul. Soldier's going to get popped up in the air. Scout is all up on that point though. What is SQL going to do here? What are they going to do if they're positioning? They're going to have to fall back.
Yeah, losing 2 soldiers is just tough.
Especially in spot.
Yeah, I feel like if you lose both scouts or you lose 2 soldiers, it's just so bad there because
oh well, I might lose some players here. They're going to force the pop, but Hellscream and Aporia are going to go down.
I really like that pop. That's a great decision by IM to hold super forward and just wait for them to come and try to punish. They're going to pick up 3 kills with that play.
Bonobo's in trouble.
Trade Ubers.
Yeah,
He
that's
got-
Bonobo over.
Control point is being contested.
So now SQL have got a pretty commanding advantage and they have to decide how they want to do it. Looks like they're opting for the conservative route. Mikey is walking up the point. He's spewing a lot of grind time. That's 50% Uber advantage. That's going to now be 30% at best. Which is still enough. But,
They killed Demo. They could still go now.
They should.
They are, yep.
Look at this, Soul!
They can essentially all in on this so long as a Prime needs to be actually doing something. Points
Jam
covering.
H on the
I
point.
see. He had
Well done.
he's around the point.
Nice. That's what we want to see from SQL tonight, is what we need to see from them.
I think they're much more comfortable getting advantages on this map.
Bulk's still not getting a perfect rollout.
Yeah, when SQL get a whiff of an advantage, Sol isn't going to rest, and they're more than happy to chase him as a team and just really punish any small amounts. First kill, take down Bulk. He'll be kicking himself after that, and a nice midi taking down Yuki, trying to finish off Prime as well. SQL in a really defensive position here. I think they're just waiting for Poria to come and bot them. A little do they know, he decided to back, as apparently STV crashed.
That's why I've got a million people playing Team Fortress 2. I've just gone to offline mode to avoid that.
Fortunately, STI is going to try to fix that, so hopefully that'll be back up soon. If all else fails, we can just still get 5. No, we would do that.
Oh, Poria! He's getting denied.
Bad Uber. Maki wanted to Uber and Prime wasn't thinking about it, had no ammo, so they got forced to pretty much wasted there.
Soldier's going to go on the bottom.
Oh, they popped.
Time has been added.
Oh, sorry. They're running out of.
Indeed they were. And yeah, IM's just holding on last. Someone's come in.
Interesting to see as I look at the scoreboard, but Poria, Yuki top score for the soldiers topping for IM, whereas both scouts are well above their soldiers for SQL. Certainly a much more conventional looking lineup there for SQL. I definitely suggest that maybe Antoine Hellscream is struggling a bit to get firing map so far.
Soldier bombing from the left.
Wow, good pipes. Bulk the triple kill on last, and that includes a basically free demo man kill because he wasn't
And look at this, Aporia's already there, he's going to force the pop. Oh well, but IM's very forward here, they might actually get done. Bonobo's on 100% right now. Oh, poor Grey Hunter. Oh
he was
well.
going to die anyway, but dying in style is how I like to see it. To a nice midi as a push straight through house is really the order of the day. And they are going to push. Prime was ready for it though. One soldier really should just go resup. Oh, the
this
scouts
is
are going to
weird.
die.
Why?
They're getting too aggressive.
Yeah. What the hell happened there? No teamwork. This is... yeah.
And Jamie takes down Bonobo with a nice flank rush.
Now
as
look, Aporia's going to go down... Aporia just held W towards the health pack.
Yeah, definitely a weakness in IM's push there. They had the right idea to push mid, but their players just didn't execute it in logical paths. They sent all their heavies through one way, they sent the scouts through the other way at a different speed. And as things got messy, the soldiers are the ones that tried to get even more aggro, and Bulk was stuck trying to defend his medic against the sniper, against the scout rather. Where is Mikey? They've got 100% Uber advantage. He's probably pushing Rex up. Yeah, okay, they are.
And they've been forced.
Grey Hunter's trying to overextend and get himself killed. I think he's going to succeed. Yeah, not the best Uber. Not to say that Mikey had to Uber when he had to Uber, but definitely tried to force the issue too much there, Grey. They got the cap anyway, and they're only one play down, so...
And Antwa is... Okay, no.
See, now here's where I am throw
him.
their chops. This is right to push, but it's not an easy one. They are, in fact, going to do it as well, so...
You can use Hellscream, but get JMH.
As I quickly look, there is no one at last.
Oh, look, they might get the soldier!
Snowblind is going to get...
Oh, wow.
I was about to give a little speech on how good it is to push with your demo, and they've also said this.
Pretty much. I'm actually going to follow Antwa on this rollout. Really want to see what these scouts are doing here. Antwa, obviously, with his name, Gore is gay. Giving a little shout out to Gore. Another big time YSW player.
Bulk going house roll at this time, but doing it nicely. Soldiers coming in valley. Quick 2 kills, quick 3 kills for SQL, though. Oh, 4, yikes.
Yeah, they're clean.
Man, I'm gonna have to watch these replays later, because they're convincingly winning every single rollout, and I still haven't quite worked it out. So, Snowblind is getting a kill, Prime, Snowblind sold, Jamie Grey. Yeah, so it just seems like aggressive scouts across the point is just doing too much, taking down the opponent's scouts, and Bulk is not really in a position to punish aggressive scouts because of the way he's going house.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think he's confident enough to roll out, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he's just not feeling it.
Gonna get Prime. Like, honestly, I feel as though if his rollouts were going tight, that we'd be seeing some different mids, so...
When he plays this solid, though, for the rest of the map, it doesn't really matter. With some pretty big picks, and they're gonna just keep pressuring this corner. Gonna force the Uber, that's a good Uber, but Bulk is gonna drop, and oh, look at Bonobo with the body block. Really nice work there, guarantees that he doesn't have to multi onto Bulk, giving him that extra second of Uber, and tabs back in time to Yuki to almost save him, enough to get solo for a good trade. Yeah, really nice use of your Uber, and making the most of you as a medic when you are invulnerable to control territory.
Yeah,
something
definitely.
medics should do more.
We see Bonobo always getting up in there. So Uber's 20% in it. Bonobo does have an advantage. Not too much for Yuki.
20% Uber advantage here. That is just a sign of a medic that can grind at full speed, and a sign of a medic that isn't. As Mikey really should go at the same time. I don't think Bonobo will have factored something like that in though, so I am really going to be thinking about pushing here.
That was really ironic, because at the moment you said that, Bonobo was actually running along trying to find someone to heal. It was quite hilarious. But yeah, it looks like we might see a house push.
I like the way I am holding this. In the past they used to hold back on the concrete bridge really far back with scout forward. Because they were told to by boat, and I was never a huge fan.
Soul's pushing into Resup a little bit.
Interesting to see that where Bulk put his stickies really high around the corner. They won't bounce when people spam the floor like normal. But I don't think they'll do anything either.
Oh no, what a waste of an Uber. Bonobo popping on Yuki, but he fell. Probably going to see Aporia go for the force here somewhere. But they're going to pop out of house, they're going to catch them unawares. Bonobo, if he gets out of this alive. How is he alive? That's why he's one of the best medics. Honestly, how? Explain
Grey
it
with
to
a
me.
nice midi there, but once again, not really doing enough as he hoped with the Uber. I think he got troubled by the fact that Yuki just decided to split with the medic the second they were Ubered into, and did well to curve the corner and luckily run into Bulk, rather not Bulk, Prime for a good trade kill. I'm getting the cap is the even greater mystery, as they've done a very good job to consolidate equal Ubers, and now we get to test the measure of SQL's corner hold. Probably one of the most interesting holds and positions in the game. Looks like they're running a soldier and a scout at restart. A demo pretty forward. The soldier a lot further back than I am doing, which means you're safer to a main push corner, but you might be a little bit more vulnerable if the team rushes house. Now they seem to be moving back into the same sort of position. Whoa, SQL pushing into mid. I don't like that at all.
Gonna get Greyhunter, we've got a scout duel over by Risa.
Surprisingly, they get completely crunched for doing it as well. And the reason is because your scouts can't help that fight. It's a 4v6.
Oh, wow, Mike!
Yeah. SQL throwing rounds. They still have an advantage though, and there's still a window for them to hold last here. Prime in a good position to slow them down. I like he's holding the doors from under here so he can't get...
Double pyro?
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's going to get pinned.
Prime stuck around, and boom, it's going to be it. Hellscream's going to get there.
Nice work by AM. They definitely know when to punish, and they spot a little bit of weakness.
Yeah, Prime showing his experience. Rolling out.
They're both... they're both slow. They're
Yeah,
identical,
I think they're
actually.
nervous.
I just flicked between them and they're
This time
exactly the
Bulk
same.
actually went for the rollout and he botched it.
What? Prime going aggressive. Prime actually jumping across, but he's so low, surely. What is going to happen
Did Prime,
here?
did Prime do a Prime rollout? Flying Prime.
The flying Prime, indeed. And only Mike left up.
Anti-chasing.
Ooh. He has
He's
needles.
close. He's got
Oh, well, he's right there on a...
That's bad needle aim though.
it. It's just enough. Oh.
Our control point is being captured.
Even finished emptying his clip just in case.
This is a huge Uber disadvantage still though, and I should probably be aware of it.
Time has been added.
I mean, it's pretty easy to tell that a medic alive hasn't been healing, so they should
and
just
look,
rush this
Antoine's
straight
already back up
away.
to 300. He's with Bonobo.
Pyro
79.
top right, Jamie. Seems to be like the standard play now in Uber disadvantage holds. Sometimes teams do it when they have Uber as well, and
And
don't
JMH
think it's
plays
worth
their
it.
pyro like a boss. His reflex are excellent.
Prime definitely likes to decide to sometimes put traps up and sometimes not. Interesting where he's standing. He clearly doesn't have a trap because of the amount of stickies on the point, but in his position be inducing the other team to think that he does.
I think he's checking for sniper as
So
well.
they're going to swap. JMH is
Yep.
actually going to go engineer now.
Unconventional. They're just going to walk up top right. It's actually really, really good. A good situational awareness, noting that SQL aren't holding correctly. You don't need to
Our control point.
do standard pushes if the other team aren't going to hold normally. As Medic is going to
the
almost
point.
get the cap,
Oh,
and then he accidentally
wow.
finishes off the cap without even realizing.
Monstrous. That is huge. 199 views.
That was a quick third round for what was a 2-1 for the 1-1 even for the longest of times. But this is turning out to be a pretty awesome contest.
Absolutely.
I definitely want to see Gravel Pit.
And yeah, Antoine and Hellscream on the bottom, Jamie and Snowblind still up on the top. I'm not sure how much of that would be cap points, but I feel like it wouldn't be too overweighted. In the end, while Prime is probably winning the rollouts over Bulk, I don't think he's winning the Demo Man role. Bulk is
Yeah.
doing his job, holding the corner really well, doing a lot of work at last. Prime has been making critical mistakes, pushing the last as well.
If IM stays in its current form next season, going to be a pretty scary lineup once Bulk's had even more time to get a bit of cohesion going there.
You'd have to
But-
presume they won't change unless, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, one of them gets bored of the game in general.
And saying that
Better
though, I
team
mean,
mesh
look
well.
at the change we've seen in regards to JMH and Snowblind working on Scout. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, when they lost Ant, I thought they were basically dead, but they've done really well to reconsolidate, find some new good talent.
Their soldiers are going to be interesting though. Just seeing what happens with that.
I said Antoine, I meant wrong.
It's so good. Anyway, we're going to get into it. Of course, this is the second half of Badlands First map was Snakewater. IM took that out fairly convincingly. It took them 45 minutes, but I believe the final score was 5-1.
Soldier corner rollout for IM.
Yeah.
Bulk first one to roll it, and he went house
Yeah.
expecting to lose it. He's like, oh, I won, I should have gone normal.
Warrior pre-jumps that
jumps.
valley.
Look at this. Red Soldier actually had no clue he was there.
Bulk overextends, Soul punishes him. Nice work there, good control. He's super low, but I think I am going to win this one. Right, SQL.
Yuki on
Yeah, in
2
fact,
health.
Yuki's way out though.
Feels like IM are getting desperate to win the mids. They're trying different things. Not quite working.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I kind of feel that's what they were doing on Snakewater as well. Except
Yep.
on Snakewater, SQL just didn't have the answers. It's like inexperience with the map. Aggressive players were just crunching them, whereas here they know exactly what's up. They have the right answers to the right.
Oh, Yuki.
Like, basically,
Bonobo's
they
on
know what the
100%,
set
but he's so low. Honestly, Bonobo's on 32 health. One stray shot, and this could be...
That's the metal of a good medic. He didn't have to pop there at all. Sometimes you're on 32 health and there's a soldier above your head and not popping is insanity, and sometimes it's perfectly logical. Almost gets himself killed there firing random needles.
That's
I think
Bonobo.
And in reaction, he was forced to use a pretty bad Uber. It turns out fine though. They're probably going to kill everyone. Scouts here, Antoir and Hellscream, great job. Getting way more kills than they really should have been entitled to.
And the
Bonesaw
taunt.
and the taunt. And everyone clutches for the heals as well.
Oh, it's a grand final, alright.
Don't know if I like bulk jumping up on the spy there. Turns out it's okay actually. I wasn't sure where Prime was. But I guess
SQL trying to hold forward.
seems like a fine choice. Yuki on spy. I actually really like that choice.
Yuki on spy.
Very good.
Just it's just a random time.
Willy backcap or...
Sky's even his friendly soldier. I suspect you'll be going for the med pick. The backup here never works. But
Hang on, the way it works, it will never disguise him as Yuki as soldier, will it? It will always be.
Well, if you're an ally, then it won't matter. Like the other team can't look at enemy bodies and just see a name. So assuming there's no like blatant hat differences, that'll never really come up.
He's gonna go for the demo.
There's a scouting good
He's
position
got
to
this.
deal with it. They're trying to bait players forward to induce, but Mike is not in. Oh, going for the shotgun. Great choice.
Oh wow.
Mike should have Ubered there. Yuki will be spewing that he didn't because basically Mike would have dropped Uber had he hit one more shot and he just missed. So yeah.
Well, I'm sure
Sometimes
we'll all hear about it.
sometimes the wrong decision at the right time turns out great.
Indeed. Right, 100% Uber on both sides. SQL's not going to take any chances. They're not going to push with that Yuki advantage. Yuki, this has to be a joke. He's gone pyro.
Pyro. I don't
Get him
know what
on
I
the
feel about
point,
this. I've
push
never
him away
seen
from the
pyro.
point.
I've never seen a pyro push last.
I bet you he jumps on point. Keeps him off.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine this is the sort of crap they practiced either. Like, it's just too random. Okay, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
He's just being an idiot.
He's pushing the medical
He's just
away.
being an idiot. That's definitely the medic should be dead because I'm a good spy, so I'm going to pick a random class and be angry. And almost it works. Bulk is in great position to repush this. Mike on 1 HP, yeah, finish him off. A huge play.
Oh,
with Bulk.
Hellscream's movement is just gorgeous.
He needed to live though. Unfortunately, they're both going to get taken out, and Bonobo will drop, pick up Yuki. So 45% Uber advantage. Pretty good gain after that med pick there.
After a pyro push.
Honestly, Yuki looks mad. You just watch his
Don't try
crosshair
this at home, kids.
home. Pretty much.
Now Hellscream's not spy. It's going to show Yuki how it's done.
They won't need it.
Yeah, I agree. It's actually a pretty poor choice here with the advantage. Basically, he's relegated himself to ninja capping. Nice push in on the right, takes a lot of ground. The Pyro's just going to deflect those soldiers all day long though. Demo's on the point. He's going to cap.
Wow.
And Hellscream gets his end of round stab. No, nice push. Basically did it 5v6 and did it very well. Bulk tearing through them. Yuki still on 0 points this half, but Prime way down the bottom as well. Definitely might spell some of the reason why SQL are struggling at the moment. A Valley rollout for IM though.
Bulk jumping.
Bulk doing a flying Prime. Unsurprisingly, it's not very effective.
Yeah, and Emporia not. Ooh.
Antwa, I think Antwa did a full loop around, came behind Prime, took him down, but Mikey with a needle kill, Snowblind with a very important late pickup, and that's going to be enough to clean up the point. Times 3 cap.
Time has been added.
I've been so impressed with Soul this game. I haven't mentioned it enough, but like, as a secondary soldier who just always seems to be alive at the end of the fight, he's either
You're
baiting
kidding
his
me.
team
Soul
or playing
plays
awesomely.
secondary?
Well, it's not like Greyhound's going to do anything else. Yeah, Soul's a great secondary. He just always seems to be effective when he has to be, and never tries to force the issue like
he honestly, he
every
reminds
other
me of
secondary
Wonderwall.
soldier in this game.
I don't know if you're familiar with Wonderwall from shit. What
Wonderwall's
ECA
a
team was.
goddamn ninja though.
He is a goddamn ninja. But just in regards to being there.
That was
Oh my
big.
god.
That was so badass as well. Like he risked himself for the kill that they didn't have to get, but he wanted it, and I can't say I blame him.
Speaking of ninjas, eh? But
IM loses
But yeah.
rollout and just push to last. It's the story of this map.
It seems like they're just incapable of reconsolidating as a team, and they have to. They're just too impatient. They don't have enough control. So when they're forced to be at the same pace, like when you spawn together, then they do great.
look at all these pipes from Bulk. Okay, he just missed 3 on that scout. But just before.
And he should have been killed way quicker. Pretty suicidal position. Went for the big plays though. They could probably just rush last here. Soldier through bottom right, scout through the middle, distracting. Instead of Poirier, it's going to be Pyro and...
Oh, they're going to lose
Yeah.
Soul. This might be the last push of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Feels like IM are somewhere between celebratory and taking it, like playing to win, but also playing to a bit of fun here. As they're gonna leak top right for free. You see, that's a good example of just like really poor defense. Like Soul is dead, so no one's still
here
like
comes
enough
that
to hold
pyro.
where Soul should be. It's simple stuff. Good defense nonetheless. On the back of, I think that was Greyhound. Just rather Jamie got some nice kills. Yeah. So yeah, I am a victim of their own overconfidence. They're just clumping up. Snowblind will take down the medic. That's a pretty important kill.
Indeed
That
it is.
Hence we're going for backup.
double pyro. Double pyro. So you could just like the scout.
Is this a grand final I'm watching, No Mercy? I just want to check.
Here we go.
They're going for it.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, OWL7 Division 1 Grand Final comes to a close with some Tanash shit.
I am leaving with a statement. They'll be happy with the way they played. SQL should take a lot away from that game though. They played really well in bursts. They just need to show that perfect execution more consistently throughout the mid game, and honestly they could have won that map if just a few little things went differently.
Oh, hard out. That's IM all over though. It's those little things, as you say. You know, other teams, they make small little mistakes, and IM just takes that and gets aggressive and just rolls with it. But yeah, either way, it's been a good season. I mean, it's been a really interesting season, more than anything. There's some, things that everyone thought was going to be amazing, and they weren't completely amazing, but it didn't, it didn't detract from the fact that it's been, interesting to watch. So, I've been pretty happy with it. I suppose we should try and drag some people in here to talk some shit.
Absolutely. One of them is a trap.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Well, you're feeling pretty good. Suppose I better sign in to Steam and find the snowblind fella and find out where the rest of his crew is.
Alright, I'll ask a question. We'll start from the back and go forward. Double pyro strat. What's up?
That was an accident.
So one pyro is good. So that means that one pyro good, two pyro bad?
Nah, JK, that was actually planned. It was supposed to single pyro. It's like, oh yeah, let's just do this bottom right, and didn't work. And it's like, okay, let's just do double pyro. And we just timed it perfectly. So a soldier was pretty much going, oh look guys, there's a pyro at main, spam him. Meanwhile, we had like pretty much everyone else come bottom right and just capped the point. I didn't think it'd actually work though.
It's probably the only time during the whole game that either me or Mike weren't screaming on in-game chat, so there was actually a chance to talk. Talent.
Wait, you guys are screaming? I've got in-game disabled.
Really? You missed
Yeah,
out on
making
like
very
3/4
interesting
of the
noises.
fight.
Dude, too many times playing pugs with boat, I just had to disable it.
Talent.
Alright, so question for Bulk. How are your rollouts?
Yeah, they did the job, didn't they? I think they did.
Wait, there was one
Well,
he
you
actually
say-
failed it and went really well
Yeah, the
for
one
us.
that I failed was actually probably my best rollout because, I don't know, I just caught SQL completely by surprise.
Yeah, I mean Badlands was pretty exciting overall, but I think the biggest thing that I noticed was it felt like you guys lost almost